Alright guys, we're back. We're back to the story once again. Last time, well, Fuyu and I got a little closer to each other, if you wanna make it not so obvious, I guess. Yeah. So, in other words, I guess I'm getting the Fuyu route right now, not the Mirari route. That's basically what's happening. So yeah, and we had a discussion, like it says right there, you know, about us potentially, you know, being together. That was the basis behind it. So we're gonna continue with the story. A few days have passed since Fuyu and I had our nighttime discussion. Given time to process what she said, both girls gradually return to their usual selves, and we go back to how we were before our trip to the hot spring. Aside from the occasional sidelong glance, we've returned to our previous dynamic without incident. Come on, princess, what's taking so long? Just pick a movie and put it in. I need another minute. I've narrowed my choice down to 2 tapes, but I'm having a hard time deciding on one. So watch one tonight and one tomorrow. It's not a big deal. Yeah, but, Toma, can you watch both of these tonight? Can we? No, you pick one, Fuyu picks one. That's what we agreed on. No fair. Mirari sucks as she goes back to deciding which movie she wants to watch tonight. Sheesh, Mirari's acting more and more human by the day. I was right to worry about the negative impact of having these girls. Or the girls stay here, they seem to be getting just a little bit too used to human culture. At the rate things are going, they really won't be able to reintegrate back into their pack. I'll leave the girls alone and walk into the kitchen. I then turn on the radio to listen for any changes in the weather and any plans to have the paths cleared. I enjoy having those two here, but we really do need to get them home sooner rather than later. The longer they stay, the more difficult it's going to be on all of us when they inevitably leave. After listening to the radio for a short while, I turn it back off. With a smile on my lips, I return to the living room. Oh well, no use worrying about it while the paths are still blocked. Once a clear route back to the girls' den has surfaced, then we'll talk. Toma! I've reached a decision. You have? About returning home? This guy. Tonight we'll watch the rest of the Grasslands documentary. Then tomorrow we'll watch this movie about the Man of Iron. Iron Man? Really? Oh, you were talking about what we'll be watching? Alright, sounds good to me, though I didn't pick you for a fan of superheroes. Superheroes? Yeah, that second movie you picked. It's about a person with a suit of high-tech armor who goes around fighting bad guys. Oh, is that what it's about? I thought it was an occasional film about blacksmiths. Why would I even have something like that? In that case, I'll pick something else. I'm not fond of violence. Alright, you go do... Oh, what happened? That. I look down at my feet as I hear a crunching sound from below. When I raise my foot, I notice numerous crumbs of food on the rug. Mirari, I thought you already cleaned the living room today. Huh? Oh yes, the food scraps on the floor. My apologies, I haven't yet started to sweep those up. Sweep them up? Yeah, I'm gonna start shortly right after I pick another movie. No, you need to sweep and you don't need to sweep anything up, but the rug it will be too difficult. Haven't you heard of a vacuum cleaner? Vacuum cleaner? Never mind. I'll be quicker to just show you how it works. Oh no, are they gonna freak out like last time? I head into the storeroom and find a vacuum cleaner tucked away in the back of the corner. After making sure it's fully charged, I bring it back into the living room, turn it on, and... Broom. Yep, I had a feeling this was gonna happen. Of course. They're gonna start barking now. Toma, be careful, the thing is... Mirari walks in, backwards into the kitchen looking for a weapon to defend herself with. And now Mirari, settle down. This machine is... Oh, another one! And this one managed to get into the cabin. Quick, Princess, behind me, I'll take it out. Who are you? Please be careful. He already has stomach corner. If it feels threatening, you might attack him. Not on my watch. Girls, come on, not this again. I know the noise unsettles you, but it's just a machine, it won't hurt you. That's what you said about the last one, and it swallowed you whole. I'm not taking any chances with this one. Good grief. Start cleaning, pretend to fight the vacuum cleaner. Am I gonna really pretend? I'm just gonna start cleaning. That seems a While the girls are facing up against the vacuum cleaner, grab it by the handle and move the vacuum back and forth. Man, this vacuum is loud. The vacuum sucks up the crumbs left on the floor, leaving it much cleaner than stated before. It's moving. Puyo, it's moving. Stay back. I'm warning you. These fangs claws aren't for show. Yes, that's right. We will not go down without a fight. My goodness, you two. Why can't you just listen to me? Look, I'm turning it off, okay? I haven't cleaned off the ground where we usually eat. I turn the vacuum cleaner off. The moment I do, the noise stops and both wolf girls begin to relax. Is it dead? Careful, Princess, it may be lulling us into the false sense of security. Allow me to investigate. Okay, be careful. Easy does it, easy. Now, hey, what are you? Stop that. Are you really biting the vacuum cleaner? No, you're gonna get all dusty, I guess, if you break it. The moment you enter striking range, she runs into the vacuum cleaner and sinks her teeth into it. Will you stop that? You don't need to attack it. It's already dead, okay? Are you sure, Toma? Yes, I'm sure, so stop biting it, will you? Huh, if you insist. It didn't taste very good anyway. Wise wolf. Okay, that's a good achievement. Of course it didn't, it's plastic. Wait, is it? Okay, well I guess it could be. Patting herself on the back while enjoying praise from her princess, Fuyu leads Mirari into the next room. Meanwhile, I assess the damage on the vacuum cleaner, which thankfully isn't as bad as it seemed. For crying out loud, how many times do I have to tell those girls? Maybe I should send them to the hot springs or something the next time I want to use the vacuum or the truck. Perhaps. I mean, in a way, I guess it's good that they aren't really used to life here. If they're going to rejoin their band, then it's for the best that they don't get too comfortable here. But really, of all things I wish they learn while they stay here, not attacking places is a pretty big one. Well, grumbling to myself, I take the vacuum cleaner back to the storeroom and put it where I found it. Still, maybe it wouldn't be so bad if these girls got used to life here. I mean, I do want what's best for them, and I'm certain that what's best is for them to return to their pack, but even so, if hypothetically they couldn't return to their pack, then it's not like it would be the end of the world. Interesting. Conflicted, I return to the living room. Oh well, I guess it's a needless concern as long as the pad is still blocked. Right now we're all stuck together, whether we like it or... Oh no, is that someone at the door? Princess, are you there? Wow, that's just someone else. I'm following you, turn to the cabin. Please, Princess, if you're there, answer me. A visitor, for me! And that voice! Princess, it's someone from our pack. They found a way through the snow. Oh yes, that must be it. Cupid, let's see to her at once. With a sullen look on her face, Mirari walks over to the door. She then unlocks the door and begins to open it, at which point her facial expressions change immediately. Princess! Oh, it's just Wolfgirl, okay. Oh my goodness. What happened to you? Was that trek over here truly so treacherous? When the girls open the door, then awaits them is another wolf girl. Unlike Mirari and Fuyu, however, the girl before them appears to be heavily injured. No, cough. The path is clear. There's no problem there. Before the path was clear, however, the injured girl looks at Mirari in the eyes as she speaks. Princess, your mother. My mother? What about my mother? Is she okay? Princess, the avalanche which occurred during the absence injured many of us, myself included. For every one of us injured by the avalanche, however, 2 more were killed. Among those killed by the avalanche was your mother. The queen is dead? No. My deepest apologies, princess, but there is no time for you to grieve. After your mother's passing, you were presumed dead as well. In the light of that, a challenge was made for the throne. A challenge? Who would dare? One of the surviving hunters. He took advantage of the confusion and loss of life to declare himself the new alpha male. If you don't hurry back, princess, he truly will become a new pack leader and take from you what is rightfully yours. The injured wolf girl barely remains standing, supported solely by desperation and anger. Princess, do you hear that? We must leave at once. Mother. There is no time for mourning. If you wish to honor your mother's memory, then claim the throne she left to you. But I don't even want the throne. Those words which Mirari cannot say in front of her injured kin are transmitted to me directly, as clear as day. What weighs on her mind is not the leadership of her pack, but the death of her beloved mother. Unfortunately, the 2 wolf girls present are not about to give her the time to grieve. Princess, please, you must return and take the throne. Too many of us have already been killed or injured. What we need now, more than ever, is the stability of the royal family's leadership. I agree, Princess. If we do not return now, who knows what the fate will befall our pack. Take on the role left to you by your parents, Princess. Become our new leader. I understand why you're asking me. I really do, but... Avoiding the gazes of the 2 insistent wolf girls, Mirari looks at me for help. Staring at me pledgingly, she appears to be on the brink of tears as she seeks my advice. Unfortunately for Mirari, I agree with her clansmen. You need to go, Mirari. Thoma? This is your fight, Mirari. It's for the future of your pack, which both of your parents died to protect. If you don't go, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life. But I stand directly in front of Mirari and smile as I look down at her. It's okay, I'll look after your friend here. When you're done sorting out your back business, I'll still be here, waiting to hear the good news. So leave, return to your pack. And then, when all of this is over, if you still want to come back and see me, I'll welcome you with open arms. I shift my gaze to Fuyu for a moment as I speak those final words. Quickly averting her eyes, Fuyu tries her best to conceal the blush on her face as she attempts to return her serious expression. Very well. I will go and fulfill my obligation. Oh, great, a choice. Tell the girls to wait or let Mirari go. I don't think there's time to wait though. Yeah, I don't think there's much time to wait. What, final goodbyes with Mirari? I gotta let her go. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Let us make haste for you. Yes, Princess, at once. Thoma, before we go, if you would, I'll take care of your friend. Hurry back, safe and sound, okay? Yes, I mean your dead human. Trying her best to remain as serious as the situation indicates, Fuyu leaves with a smile on her face as she hurries after Mirari. Sparing only a fleeting glance as they depart. The 2 girls soon disappear from my sight, closing the cabin door behind them as they venture out into the snow. Phew. Mirari finally worked up the courage to face the pack, huh? I guess she wasn't really left with much choice. You say that with a smile on your face, but your tone does not match your words. Were you hoping they would stay here instead, human? Reminding of my new guest's presence, I grab a first aid kit from the shelf and sit down on the living room table. And I then motion for the wolf girl to sit down on the couch, which she does obediently. I don't know if I go that far. I mean, I've enjoyed having the two of them around. It's been far more lively living with those two when I have had fun. But that is as it may. I have no intention of stopping them from returning to their pack. The short time we'd spent together isn't something over which I expect either one of them to throw away their pack. Huh? That is some surprisingly rational conclusion for a human. Ouch! Sorry, did that hurt? No, it's fine. These bindings of cloths would aid the recovery process, will they not? Yes, they will. They're called bandages. Are you familiar with human medicine? I have used it before. As a hunter, I must adapt to situations' demands. When the only medicine on hand is that of humans, I will use it. I see. Come to think of it, you're accepting my aid without much of a fight. Shouldn't you be a bit more wary of me? I kind of expected you to act more like Fuyu when she first came here. There's no need for me to be wary. As she said that, the wolf girl brings a single claw to my throat. If you show any signs of hostility, I will kill you without a moment's hesitation. Ha ha ha, so that's it. I stand corrected. This girl is far more worried of me than Fuyu was. Even if that was not the case, I see no reason not to trust you. Oh, is that so? It is. After all, you have been taking care of the princess and Fuyu for all this time. What's more, both of the girls seem quite fond of you, not just the kind-hearted princess, but even the hard-headed, human-hating Fuyu. If you bore us ill will, you would not be able to gain their trust to such a degree. So that's it. It's been difficult at times living with those two, but I like to think that we all get along. Yes, get along, you say. That reminds me of the final reason why I believe I can trust you with my care. There's more? You've given this quite a lot of thought. You should be thankful that I have. I usually kill beings on sight. So the other reason is the overpowering aroma. Confused by the wolf girl's remark, I sniffed my underwears. Nah, you fool. Talking about Fuyu and the princess. I don't know which one of you laid your hands on. Perhaps it was you both. All I know is that from the moment I walk in here, I've been assaulted by the smell of one of or both of those girls' pheromones. Oh, I see. Pheromones. You don't mean no? That's impossible. That was just indeed. That's all. My nose doesn't lie. Which one of those girls accepted you as their mate? Is it for the sake of their litter that I spare you? There, come on now. You haven't gone that far. You know, for everything that's happened since the girls came here, I assure you, I most certainly have not impregnated them. Yeah, I sigh and shake my head as I finish applying bandages to disinfectant to the injured wolf wounds. Alright, that'll do it. Stay seated or lay down, your choice. Just make sure to take it easy. You're welcome to stay here until you recover, as long as you don't start attacking my appliances. I do not fully understand what you mean, but I shall accept your kindness nonetheless. You have my thanks once more, human. Leaving the injured wolf girl's side for a moment, I return to the kitchen to take a breather. It hasn't really sunk in yet, but the reality of the situation is Mirari and Fuyu are gone. But be it temporary or permanent, my wolf girl house guests have finally left. What a joke. I spent all the time worrying about whether to let them stay or not, then in a matter of seconds they will disappear. I feel like an idiot for thinking about all of this so much. And then against the counter in the kitchen as the girls' faces come to mind. They vanish as quick as they appear, and now they're gone. I have no way of knowing if they'll ever come back. Will Mirari become the new pack leader after all? Will Fuyu succeed in trying to keep her mischievous princess under control? Or will the coup succeed, leaving Mirari without any of the responsibility she has been so desperately trying to avoid all this time? As a specter of not knowing begins to loom over me. I turn my gaze towards the injured wolf girl in the next room. Although she's now bandaged up and looking much better than she was showed up, the girl is still clearly not well. At the moment, I recall Fuyu's warning from the past, as well as the injured wolf girl's story. No, I shouldn't jump into conclusions. Those girls know their pack far better than I do. If they left even knowing what awaited them, then it can't be as bad as what I'm imagining. Besides, even the worst case scenario, it's not like Mirari would fight the alpha male one-on-one. Fuyu and the rest of the pack would back her up, I'm sure of it. Those girls are just going to be fine. Are going to be just fine. I'm sure they'll be back here paying me a visit before I know it. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Well guys, I'm gonna stop the video right here. Apparently, well, not apparently, it happened. Mirari and Fuyu left because, well, there's some leadership problems going on, so they had to leave. And now I'm all alone, like I initially wanted to be. So I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know, two-sided, right? Alright guys, we're back. We're back to the story. Last time, well, Mirari and Fuyu had to go back to their pack because, well, they needed to overtake the new leader that took over. And, well, I haven't heard from them in a while now. And, well, my character is worried. Thinking, you know, I mean, who knows what could have happened. Let's just hope that nothing bad happened to them. Well, let's continue with the story then, to find out what happens. Hours quickly turn into days as I await word of Mirari and Fuyu's safety. Left behind, I spend my days living with their injured friend, facing constant reminders that I don't share with her the same relationship that I did with Mirari and Fuyu. Before I realize it, a week has passed and the injured girl is well enough to return to her pack. Just like that, I am once again left on my own, kept company only by the silence I once craved. As time continues to pass, I am left guessing as to the fate of my former guests. Mirari and Fuyu do not show their faces before me again, nor does the injured wolf girl. Whether they're alive or dead, I have no way of knowing what has happened to them. Perhaps they perished at the hands of the new alpha male. Perhaps Mirari took the throne, leaving herself and Fuyu with no time to pay me a visit. Whatever the case, I will never know the truth. Those two girls are gone, and in all likelihood, I will never see them again. Oh, I get it. That was the ending. Oh, wow. Well, that was a quick... So that's exactly what happened. Huh. Alright. So I got the bad ending. That's interesting, that's interesting. Man, that was a really quick ending. Maybe I should go back and redo this whole thing. Huh. So, I never hear from them again. Man, I mean, I might as well just add this on the last one that I did. Yeah, might as well. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add this to the end of another episode. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I mean, it's obviously I didn't do so well. I wonder if everybody got this. Probably not, you know, that's what happens when you select something wrong. Well, anyways, guys, I'm just gonna stop this because it's kind of pointless starting all over again. Well, anyways, guys, yeah, you know the drill. I don't even want to do an outro. I'll see you guys in the next one.